Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you, good day. Welcome to the Sunday Chillin' Chat stream where I'm joined today with by Cilia.
Howdy.
And so far that's it. Everybody else is a bit busy being the holiday season. Things are very busy for a lot of people, so they just can't get away from their, what do I have to say? Their responsibilities. So, Cilia, do you have any other demos you're thinking about playing? Because right now I'm working on my own, like, it's a video I was going to put up on YouTube when I caught that big fish in Final Fantasy, or the mount, that is. And I've been kind of procrastinating on this, so I figured I'd do this while, you could show everybody one of the weird games you're playing.
Okay. Let's see.
Which, by the way, I saw somebody else stream that card game you were playing. And what's up with the 2D version?
I got to that and
I guess my question is why? Because we go from like a first person, like 3D, sort of like surrealistic kind of thing, to 8-bit 2D. How did that happen?
I feel like the 3D version is like supposed to represent some kind of like magical corruption of the original game, which was 2D or whatever.
Wait, so the game is supposed to be 2D, but that 3D version was a corruption.
Something like that.
You play weird games? I don't get it. It's like, okay, so I don't know the history behind the game on like, the making of that game. So I'm guessing the game has always been 2D, but then they re-released it and added a 3D version.
Maybe. Though I get the impression it was just created specifically to break the fourth wall.
Well, how do you feel now that the total style of it just kind of changed? Because at least watching the streams, it just feels like it's a different game.
Yeah. I did kind of get bored playing it at that point. I mean, like after the initial, ooh, what's this?
Oh, he's still trying to wake up? Well, it's Sunday and it is almost noon, so it is still bedtime for us. At least of our terrible sleeping schedule. Which I recommend we both try to fix. It's at least causing me a lot of issue with the sleeping schedule. Hey, I've been thinking about trying to better my life situation here and getting back into shape. Would you be interested in spotting me in the gym? I didn't hear a no.
I'm trying to think about it for no without being mean. I guess I'm gonna say no.
Oh, you're so mean.
Oh, there's a development blog thing for Valheim. Let's see what it says.
Oh, Valheim. Okay, let's check it out. Do you have a link to that?
No, it just shows up in a little theme doohickey.
Okay, I'll go ahead and bring that up onto the stream real quick. Let me see, Valheim. Valheim. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I'm queuing up for an update right now. Let me show. Okay, I didn't actually put up the video. Nope, that's not it. I'm a professional, guys. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, right now it's updating. Development blog, November, new content, miscellaneous, and awards. Let's see here. Welcome back. Today we don't only have a blog post to share with you, we also have a smaller content patch. We will be showing some spoilers from it, so if you'd prefer to discover everything yourself, we recommend you proceed with caution. This particular patch features something we hope you enjoy. Okay, Celia, do you want the spoilers?
Sure.
Okay. We have heard something strange is stirring in the swamps. The brave Vikings who dare investigate will be rewarded with materials to craft something brand new. And they show a picture of some dude wearing branch armor. Like the vines kind of like took over their body.
It looks like some kind of weird tree swamp ninja.
Yeah, like the elf from Vermintide. That druid elf thing. Okay. Aside from today's patch, we have a course set for a big Mistlands update. Last time we showed you a first glimpse of what the terrain texture will look like. And quite a lot has happened since then. The landscape is starting to take shape and the mist itself has begun to roll in. But what hides there still remains unknown. Last month we also showed you some concept art of another future update. As many of you have guessed, we're working on caves for the mountain biome, and they may or may not have something looping and have some looping inhabitants. Just like with the Mistlands, these are still in development, and what you see is not a final version, but we wanted to offer a little sneak peek nonetheless. At the end of October, we released the Valheim soundtrack here on Steam, as well as on Spotify. It's something that we've wanted to do for a long time, and it's been great to see that so many of you have appreciated it. But now it's also available on Deezer, YouTube Music, and TikTok, with Apple Music coming shortly as well. What's Deezer?
I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of Deezer before either. I'm looking up now. Deezer, listen to me. Deezer is a music. You okay?
Yeah, it's just I was reading ahead in the...
Okay, yeah, let me read ahead. So there should be a platform that works for most of you. If you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely should. It'll bring the Valheim feeling of adventure into your daily life. Additionally, we hosted another AMA on our subreddit, and you asked some very interesting questions. We weren't able to answer every single one of them due to the sheer amount, but we hope we've sated at least some of your curiosities. A question ranged anywhere from, could we get bears in the Black Forest, to, would you rather fight 20 neck-sized bone masses or one bone mass-sized neck?
I think I'm gonna vote for the bone mass-sized neck. Oh, well, actually, I guess...
Well, I got a big-ass hammer, so I think I'll go with the 20 neck-sized bone masses. I think my big-ass hammer will take care of them pretty easily.
That would work.
Although the bone mass-sized neck, that would be kind of cute.
Yeah, like ugly cute. Like an angry chihuahua.
Yeah, like Abe's Odyssey kind of cute. Like so ugly, they kind of go all the way around the spectrum and become cute. Mm-hmm. So be sure to head over to AMA posted here if you want to know what we replied. And last but not least, it's currently award season in the video game world. We've been nominated for some awards already, including the Game Awards themselves. It truly is such an honor, and we hope you'll vote. You know, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to see what's up there so I can start voting. A huge thank you for your support, as every single vote means a lot to us. Alright, here we go. Notice, yes, continue to external site. The previous page is sending you to blank. If you do not, yeah, just take me to the nominees. Start voting. Silly, are you voting? Okay, game of the year, let's see. The only one out of these that I've actually played, and I really wanted to play Psychonauts 2 because I love the first Psychonauts. I just haven't gotten Psychonauts 2 yet, but I played Metroid Dread. And I like it, but I wouldn't really put a game of the year. Now, going off of streams that I've watched, I don't think Deathloop deserves to be on that list. Not at all. Resident Evil Village? Seemed like an okay game. Ratchet & Clank, you know, I'm gonna go with Psychonauts, because that's what I want to win. No, I don't want to sign in. Wait, I need to sign in to vote, okay.
I don't have an account for this website.
I don't know if I have one. If I do, I'm either using my Twitter or my Google account to sign in. Or maybe my Twitch. Definitely not Facebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, my Twitter worked. Okay, voting for Psychonauts. Okay, yeah, all good. What's the next game? Next category. Best Game Direction. This, I think I have more... okay. Game Direction, again, Psychonauts. It's like, I've seen streams of... This is probably why I haven't bought the game. It's because I've seen streams of people playing, like, all the way through. And Psychonauts is... It was just, like, really, really well done. Best Narrative. Again, I don't know why Deathloop keeps popping up. I don't think Deathloop deserves to be there. That game just did not look good. I have seen live streams of Life is Strange. And I have seen some gameplay of Marvel's Garage. It's between Life is Strange and Psychonauts 2. They both have really good narrative, but Psychonauts 2 is just more fun to watch. Life is Strange is just depressing. What am I... Who's messaging me? Right now, Chillin, she's doing a hard mode raid in Final Fantasy, and she's looking for us to help out. You know, I might jump in later. First, I want to do these votes. Hold up, I'm just gonna send her a text. I don't know. Currently streaming. But will help afterwards. Okay. Best art direction. Kena Bridge of Spirits. I haven't even heard of that game. Have you heard of that game, Celia?
I've heard of it.
Do you know anything about that game?
Not really.
Okay. The Artful Escape. I haven't heard of that game either. Wait, no, it's just between Ratchet & Clank and Psychonauts. And I think Psychonauts is at a disadvantage here. Because Ratchet & Clank, graphic-wise, is beautiful. I mean, I don't think they take the full power of the PS5. Like, it looks like a very, very high-end PS4 game, which is still really good. But I do think they should win out on that. Next category. Best Score and Music. Okay. I want to go Nier Replicant because I love Nier Automata. Nier Automata, I think, is one of the best games ever created. But I never played Replicant, and I really want to. But I don't know anything about the music, so I'm just going to have to go with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is a trash game, but it did have a great soundtrack. Celia, what are you voting for?
I haven't decided.
Okay, next one. We'll go with your heart on that. Best audio design. I hate the fact that Deathloop keeps popping up. I feel like there was like a bribe of some kind to get Deathloop in all these, the best ofs. Best audio design. I am gonna have to go with Resident Evil. The audio design, like, well, I don't, I don't think the game is scary at all. It was too much of an action game. The audio did have like really, really great ambience to it. It had a horror feel to it, even though the game didn't have the horror feel to it. Best performance. Let's see. Really, Deathloop has 2 people. I'm gonna have to go with Maggie Robinson as Lady Demiscut, the big booty lady. Let's see, I got another phone reply. What's Chillin saying now? Oh yeah, it seems like she's able to take on the battle on herself. She'll be fine. She already did it once with her character Lucky, so now she's going in with her other character Chillin. Okay, games for impact. Okay, there's Before Your Eyes. Never heard of it. And it has like a cat with a third eye in the forehead. A boyfriend dungeon. That's never heard of it. What? Silly, have you heard of boyfriend dungeon?
No, but now I kind of want to look it up.
I mean, is it like a JRPG style where you fight boyfriends? Or
I mean, I figured like you collect a harem of boyfriends and send them into dungeons, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking up boyfriend dungeon because, okay, level up your love. Plunder the dunge. They shorten it to just dunge. And take your weapons on dates. Oh, wait, I have heard of this. Where your weapons actually transform into humans and your weapons are essentially your boyfriends. So that really epic sword is actually a blonde Chad. And that spear you got is actually like the emo goth boy. I've heard of it, but I don't know. I haven't seen any streams. I haven't played it, so okay. Next is Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Never heard of it. It looks very much like a watered down version of Undertale. Okay, Life is Strange, 2 colors, and No Longer Home. Another game I haven't heard of. I'm gonna have to go with Life is Strange because I don't know anything about the other games. Next, best ongoing. Okay, I gotta go with Final Fantasy here. I mean, how could I not? It's been my obsession for the past few months. Although I think the only game here Celia actually played is Genshin Impact. She's not really into the shooters, so Apex, Fortnite, and Call of Duty are pretty much... I'm pretty sure she's never played those. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Celia.
No.
Best Indie. 12 minutes. I've seen a lot of streams of 12 minutes. That seems like a really interesting game. Death's Door. Haven't heard of it. Inscription. Celia and I were just talking about that. Kina, Bridge of Spirits, and Loop Hero. Loop Hero sounds familiar. But seeing as how with Inscription, it seemed like a really cool game. And then at first when I heard the drawing, like, or when I saw like, oh, you're now in 2-bit land. And then that's just going to be the game from now on. At first I thought like, oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. And then like, hey, no, this feels like a bait and switch. I'm going to go with 12 minutes. Have you heard of the game 12 Minutes, Celia?
I don't think so.
It's like some weird like crime puzzle solving kind of game where you're just like, you're in an apartment with your wife and something's going to happen in 12 minutes. Like somebody's going to break in and kill you. And you have 12 minutes to figure out what to do to get out of that situation. And there's like a lot of mystery behind it. Depending on your actions, you discover different things. Like the husband has been doing these things behind the scenes. The wife has been doing these things behind the scenes. The reason this person's coming in is like based on some of the things either character have been doing. It's a really interesting like play your own adventure where, well, not really play your own adventure, but it's a really cool puzzle crime solving scene. I'm gonna go 12 minutes. Best mobile game. Okay, they all suck.
Back on the list.
Oh, you know what? I have not played this on mobile, but I have played this on PC. Wait, Fantasian? She looks very much like she's from the Nier Automata universe. And I wonder if that's what they were going for. Wait. Wait. I said okay, Fantasian. I mean, how do you pronounce it? Fantasian or Fantasian?
I would have gone with Fantasian, but I don't know.
Okay. Whoa, okay. I'm sorry. I'm putting up a YouTube video for gameplay, and that music was really loud. Okay, the graphics seem pretty high end. It seems to have like basic JRPG combat, like turn-based combat. Unfortunately, he has the random encounters. You know, you walk around and bam, encounter, and I don't like that. I don't like. They're going with like a lot of the level design looks like clay, like clay models, like a realistic clay models, and they have this 3D CG characters running around through them. I don't know. It seems like I definitely want to try out this game. I don't know if it's good, but it does look really interesting. Like, as far as mobile games go, this is probably one of the most high-end mobile games I've seen. But then again, I don't really play mobile games, so... But I'm gonna have to go with Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is still just an above-average game, regardless of the platform. Okay, gonna go ahead and close that video. Next up, best community support, Final Fantasy. And not because, and I'm not just doing this because I like Final Fantasy. As far as communities go, is like it is the most support. Like, there are some trolls. There's gonna be trolls everywhere you go, but it is by far the most supportive community I've ever experienced anywhere. No Man's Sky is up there though. Destiny 2, I wouldn't say they're unsupportive, but Bungie is making it very difficult for the community to be supportive. The community is very upset with Bungie right now, so it's between No Man's Sky and Final Fantasy. I don't play Fortnite or Apex, although I've heard some very toxic things coming from Fortnite. I'm gonna go with Final Fantasy. Innovation and accessibility, presented by Chevrolet. Okay. Innovation.
And accessibility.
I don't know how any of these games, like, because I know what they mean by innovation and accessibility. Like, if this was the last year, I would have said The Last of Us 2. Because they had options for, you know, like a colorblind mode, like a deaf mode. Like they have like all these other modes for, like, if you had any kind of disabilities, like central disabilities, like they always try to accommodate that. And it was awesome. I don't know if any of these games have anything like that.
Do they make you vote in every category in order to vote?
Yeah, I think I could just skip this. I'm skipping it. Best VR or AR? I've never played anything in VR. You know, the thing is, like, I actually built my PC to be able to handle VR, but I never got the VR stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. Best action game. I haven't played any of these. I was very close to playing Chivalry 2, but really after Conqueror's Blade, everything else just seems kind of bland in comparison. Back 4 Blood, Deathloop again, Far Cry 6, and Returnal. You know, I'm going to go based off the streams I've watched. And I think Returnal had the best action from all the streams that I watched. Best action adventure. I'm gonna go Metroid Dread, simply because out of all these games, it's the one that I've actually played through. I think the only thing I hate about Metroid Dread is not the difficulty. People complain about the difficulty, and I'm just like, well, just get good. It's not that tough. I played harder games. The thing I hate the most is one of those games where I don't know where the hell I gotta go. I get to a dead end, and I'm like, okay, there's a secret somewhere out there, and I just don't know where it is. And I get lost for hours trying to figure it out. But outside of that, everything else about the game's great. I felt the same way about Ori and the Blind Forest, too. Okay, best role-playing. Now, here's the thing with some of these options here. Is we have Cyberpunk, Monster Hunter, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Tales of Arise. I used to love playing the Shin Megami games. Like, I lose track of which ones I'm on because their series is very kind of like all over the place. Tales of Arise, Celia played the demo for it. Scarlet Nexus, I've seen streams of it. It doesn't really seem that great, but I'm still kind of curious. And I played Monster Hunter before. Out of all these games, the only ones that actually feel like a role-playing game is Cyberpunk and Monster Hunter. Like, the other games have the RPG title to it. But, Celia, like, maybe you could help me out here, because I watch you play Tales of Arise, but I haven't actually played it. Is there any actual role-playing aspect to it?
It's an RPG.
That's not what I ask. Can you role-play in that game?
No, but it's an RPG. Like, since when does RPG involve role playing? It hasn't been a thing since like the 80s.
It's been a thing in every Western RPG. You could actually role-play. With a lot of Japanese RPGs, there is no roleplay. There's a leveling system. And I think like a lot of people just think leveling system makes RPG. Give it a leveling system, that's an RPG.
It's pretty much like the defining genre characteristic, I guess.
Maybe in Japan, but here I'm a D&D player. Role-playing has a completely different like meaning to it. It means you could role-play your character. And you could do that in Cyberpunk. And you could kind of do that in Monster Hunter. Like there's, with the way you could customize your character and like you could play with other players, you're kind of doing a different role. But the other games, you're watching a story. It's like I'm sure they're really fun. Like Tales of Arise seems like a fun game, but as far as role playing part, there is none. You're just watching a story. It's like that's why I'm asking, like because I haven't actually played Tales of Arise. You played it, I watched. Is there a way for you to actually have your own personal impact on that story, or is it you're just watching a story?
I don't think there's any branching plot line or anything.
So I'm gonna have to. And the thing is, like I'm really disappointed with Cyberpunk, but as far as role playing goes, it's the one that offers the most role playing opportunities. That's my thinking behind it. I know you have a different thinking behind it, and that's perfectly fine. The best fighting game. Demon Slayer. Okay, I shouldn't be surprised that that's a thing, but I haven't played it. Guilty Gear. I played one of the older Guilty Gears. I haven't really kept up the series. Melty Blood. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm actually really curious about this one. It's pretty much like Smash Brothers, but with Nickelodeon characters. And Virtua Fighter 5. Seeing as how I haven't played any of these or watched any of these, I'm going to skip this one. Best family game. It Takes Two. Silly, I think this would be a game we could have fun with. It's one of those co-op games that you gotta solve puzzles. While, like I do this and you do something else and the puzzle's solved kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that and thinking it'd be cool.
Yeah, but since we haven't played it, I'm gonna have to skip that one. Mario Party Superstars. I've never liked Mario Party games. I've never really... It's not my thing. Like, I don't think they're bad, it's just not my thing. New Pokemon Snap. Nope, I just completely skipped that. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Haven't played that. And Wario World, Get It Together. I haven't played any of these or watched any of these, so I'm going to skip it. Best Sim or Strategy. Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2, Humankind, Inscription, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I guess I'm going to have to go with Inscription on this. It's the only one I've actually watched. Best Sports and Racing. I'm not going to pick anything EA. I don't think they deserve anything. It's completely biased. I recognize it's completely biased, and I'm okay with that. But I haven't played anything else here, so I'm skipping it. Best Multiplayer. Really, you're going to have New World here, but you're not going to have Final Fantasy? And why did New World even make the list? It's getting so much hate right now. I can understand Monster Hunter. I'm going to have to go with Valheim here. Content Creator of the Year. I don't see myself. No. Okay. I'm annoyed that Dream is on here with the controversies he's been going through. But I don't know anybody else here. The only reason I know who Dream is because of the controversies. I don't know if you heard about the controversies with Dream.
No.
Like he broke the Minecraft speedrunning record, but it turned out he was cheating. And then he lied about cheating, and then he admitted it, and then he lied about it. Like there was a whole bunch of lying going on about the cheating he did, and then like he was trying to blame other people, and it was a big mess. But since I don't know anybody here, I'm skipping this. Best Debut Indie. We get Artificial Escape, Artful Escape, The Forgotten City, Kena, Sable, and Valheim. Valheim. Wait, did Valheim come out this year? Didn't it come out last year?
Well, I think it does it go by like fiscal year or something? Because I could have swore it wasn't 2020, though. I could be wrong.
I don't know. Like these Game Awards, they do weird things with like, they don't go based like, they're supposed to go based off of the year, but they go based off of like the popularity of a game. Like remember Among Us? Like Among Us was on their list. I think it was last year, even though Among Us was released like 2 years prior, but people only started playing it last year. Okay, most anticipated game, Elden Ring by far. Okay, I guess I should look at the other ones on the list. God of War Ragnarok. Okay, that's pretty big. Horizon Forbidden West. The sequel to Legend... Okay, they don't even have the full name. They don't know the name. They're just calling it the sequel to Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Starfield. Elden Ring. I'm going Elden Ring. I want that game so bad right now. I hope we don't run into another Cyberpunk situation, because I still rarely get hyped for games nowadays. And when I do get hyped for a game, I just get my heart broken. Best esports game. I don't like any of these games. I'm just going to skip this. But just so whoever's listening knows what's on the list. Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Dota 2, League of Legends, and Valorant. Best esports athlete. I don't know any of these people. Skipping. Best esports team. See last response. Best esports coach. I'm surprised that's a thing. Best esports event. I don't keep up with any of that. And that's the last. Okay. Alright, and I'm done. Do I need to vote for all of them to... No, I think that's it. Cecilia, did you finish your voting?
I got bored halfway through and didn't even log in. So I'm gonna go back to it later. No promises. Probably won't.
No, you won't. I know you too well.
It's fair.
Okay, so did you find the game you wanted to play for us?
Currently playing Craft the World. It's not a demo though.
Alright, let's go ahead and watch that stream. Wait, hold up. Why is this not working? There we go. So what kind of game is this?
Guess it. Remember Starbound or Terraria?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of like that, except you got a bunch of little characters and it's kind of like a little side-scrolling RTS.
Like, I'm getting, like, Dungeon Keeper vibes right now. Is it like that, but a side-scroller instead of the up-down view?
Probably. I don't think I played Dungeon Keeper, but from what I know about it, could be.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody move right now. I don't know if your video's frozen. Like, I hear footsteps, but I don't see where that's coming from. And I hear somebody hitting with something with a pick.
Stuff's going on my screen right now. Like I was like scrolling the camera and there's a little guy flying around and dwarfs doing stuff.
Yeah, I don't see that. Like, I see your mouse moving, but I don't see anything else on the screen moving at all. Yeah, your mouse is right now spinning around in circles.
Weird.
I heard some weird grunting. I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Does this game just not stream properly or something?
Go ahead and end the stream and start streaming again. Right now everything is just black, but I see your mouse. Okay, this actually makes this a lot creepier because I hear grunting, yelling, and "Ungerd" and some farting sound, but everything is complete blackness.
I think the farting sound is little magical lightning bolts.
Lightning bolts fart in your game. Yep, this is a fail. This game just doesn't seem to want to stream. I wonder if it's like a Mayan. Is there something I gotta do to fix this? You're gonna try doing it again?
No, I think I know I'll switch to a different game. Let's see. What about Factory Town?
Factory Town?
They just had their 1.0 release recently.
Wait, 1.0, so it's complete?
Mm-hmm.
1.0 means it's done. Well, then again, this is modern gaming. So 1.0 just means it's like halfway done. Now we just gotta wait for patches to fix everything that's broken and put in the content that was missing.
Yeah, I think they had the 1.0 release on November 17th. They've had a couple of patches since it's now up to 1.4.
A full game release doesn't mean anything anymore these days. Back in my day, when a game released in 1.0, it was complete. Wasn't considered early access. There was no day one patches. Gotta get it right the first time. Are you still booting it up? I mean, you could currently be playing it right now, and I wouldn't be able to tell the way Discord's playing right now. Alright, it's moving. I see it. It's a bit laggy. Is it lagging on your side too? Hey, hey Squirtle, welcome to the stream. Alright. It's taken me months to try to get my crew to stop calling me that. So, let's not start that up again. I don't need anybody else seeing that. Believe me, my crew will troll me for weeks if they see that. Alright, so Celia, Factory Town. I assume you're just building factories in this game?
I guess it's like you build a town that kind of functions like a factory.
Is this kind of like Satisfactory?
Yeah.
And what's your overall goal?
Just to get your town center to level 10. There's like a campaign mode, but I feel like the campaign mode's kind of boring.
Let me see. Taking a look at the times. I know Ren is, well, since it's the holiday season, is getting bombarded at work. So really, if he was going to show up, he would have been here by now. Cranky, I think he's in a similar situation as Ren. What are these characters? It's like, what do these remind me of? Miis. These are Nintendo Miis. Minus the art. The Miis actually have more detail than these characters. Because the Miis have like 2 floating balls for hands. Alright, so you have a town of quadriplegic psychics. Psychic powers, the only thing I could think of is how they're able to carry and move around.
Little magnets. Although that doesn't explain how they harvest.
I mean, you know, I don't know what kind of magic could attract a tree log to their chest.
I guess that's true.
And they just keep putting logs through the windows. Very inefficient. I mean, she just did it through the wall. There was no window there. Do you not have enough material for that, or is it just a location problem?
Maybe I didn't have enough materials yet.
So, in campaign mode, what's the overall goal aside from just getting your townhouse to level 10?
Well, it was like there were different levels of the campaign, and it was like to get up. It wasn't even getting your thing to level 10. It was, I guess, making like getting to a certain tech level, or they did have little victory conditions. I forgot what they were. I guess for the custom mode, it's so you win if you build an Omni Temple and reach the maximum tech level.
So you're building an Omni Temple?
Mm-hmm.
What's an Omni Temple?
It's like
Is it a place of worship? Like, do you worship the Omni?
I guess. I mean, like, Omni means everything. So, but yeah, I guess you're worshipping, like, the magical energies or something. Because I know, like, later you build little temple things of, like, individual elements, and they, like, you use those to turn, like, the magic element crystals into um
You turn the crystals into what?
to like usable materials.
Okay, now, is there any obstacles you run into in this game, or is it just you just wait till you can do stuff?
I should say just wait, like there's no monsters or whatever.
And there's no like environmental effects. There's no fail state essentially.
Yeah.
Like the fail state is you just stop playing.
Yep.
Hmm. I don't know how you enjoying this game.
I like it. Steam tells me I played it for 72 hours. Most of that was when it was in early access.
Most of that you said you were inactive.
Most of that was when it was in early access.
Oh. I mean, it seems like a really really chill game, but just not for me. It's like I have no problem like town builder games, but it just seems like there's no stakes to it. Like you're building just for the sake of building. Which, you know, if that's your thing, awesome. I mean, even with Satisfactory, does what's that popping sound? Did you hear a popping sound? Like my headset might just be dying. Like there's like an audio pop.
I didn't notice anything, but it was in the middle of a yawn that makes it harder to hear.
Right, well, like a Satisfactory, there are challenges to overcome. Even though like there's no like ultimate fail state, there are still kind of challenges and things you got to try to work around. And organization, like, okay, now you're going to start building new stuff. How are you going to organize it? How are you going to change up your base? There's a lot more strategy to it. Is there anything kind of like a strategy here, where you got to build or rebuild, or you need to try to figure out a way to get around something to get a certain kind of item?
Yes.
Okay, like what?
It's complicated, like there's like a lot of the production chains are like end up with like several steps. So getting like all of the items, all of the places you need, and then as you unlock more things over time, it doesn't let you get the best stuff first, so kind of like with Satisfactory, you'll have to like keep improving things.
I guess I'll actually have to see it to, know what you're talking about. Are there other towns you could find? Like other established towns?
No.
Is there a multiplayer to this?
I don't think so.
No, Sully, you know what I just remembered? Like normally on Saturdays, like after the stream, like we do like our entire like anime binge, but we went to your mom's place to do the Thanksgiving. So how about in a little bit, seeing as how the rest of the crew isn't going to be showing up, you want to go and do our little anime binge and catch up? I don't know, like if you're like completely hooked on this game at the moment. Because it seems like you started a brand new game, and I have no idea how many times you restarted this game.
I don't know, went to bed, honestly.
It just seems like one of those games that you just start a brand new, get to a certain point, it's like, oh, okay, I'm done. Then you just erase it and then start again.
I feel like
See, you just clicked don't say it. I knew
yeah.
it. I knew it.
I think like anytime I start a new game with that, it's kind of like the times I've started a new game in Satisfactory. Like I'm so dissatisfied with my factory that I just want to start over from scratch.
I mean, I get that feeling. All right, so how about we just... Oh, real quick. Did you ever call your or text your mom about my hat?
Yeah, let me see if she replied. I
Okay.
used a little cowboy emoji, and like I had like a sentence too where I included the emoji. Does it look kind of like your hat?
All right, let me know if she replied.
She didn't reply.
Okay. Also, did you ever get an email reply about the Genshin Impact account?
Let's see. Nope.
Oh, that sucks. Did you ever spend money on the game?
Yeah, a little bit.
It'll suck to lose all those items then. Well, hopefully you get your Genshin Impact account back and we can get my hat back eventually. But how about we call it there for the stream? We'll catch up on our anime and I'll continue procrastinating on this YouTube video.
How about I take a nap while you work a little bit more on the video, and then we'll catch up on anime.
I just closed the video. Okay, fine, fine. You take your nap and catch up on your beauty sleep. And we'll catch up on our anime once you wake up. Sound good?
Yep.
Alright, well, we're going to call it a first stream there. I think this entire month we're not going to be doing any D&D. Everybody seems to be way too busy with the holiday season going on. So hopefully we get back to D&D next month, like middle of January. So we got a lot of time to prepare. So this entire week or this entire month is going to be kind of slow on streams. So we'll just deal with that as it comes along. So thank you, Celia, for hanging out with me. And thank you anybody who's watching. Sorry it was this kind of slow stream today. It's just the way it is. I am been very lethargic when it comes to my streaming these past couple months. I do plan on making a pretty big comeback and taking it serious again. I just need to get some things straightened out in my life first. So thanks for hanging in there. Tomorrow, Fish and Stream and Final Fantasy. You guys take care. Later.